Hi guys, this is Caleb Ryor. Welcome to CableCast Live featuring Raghav's dog. Today, there's not a lot of news, so I'm hanging out with Collin, Kimo, and Raghav. Three very close friends. We're gonna talk about some Sword and Shield VGC. So, welcome guys. How you feeling?
What's up, bro? First of all, hold up. I don't know if I appreciate that we're only here because you didn't have any news.
What? No, you guys were gonna be here regardless of if we had news or not.
Okay.
You were on the docket. Like, boom, that's who we're having.
Everything was going great.
Hold up, let me see if this cat wants to get out.
He literally started barking as soon as we started.
Yeah, for the past hour and call, Raghav's dog was silent. Whatever. Well,
did you hear him in the background?
Not anymore. Anyways, all right, we're started, so it's whatever. But let's talk about what's new. We got Gigantamax forms. We can talk about. Game Informer had some news about how this game's more competitive oriented or whatever.
You almost heard the sounds of me tripping, dying. That would have been really good.
We did not, but unfortunate. Yeah. So anyways, who wants to look at these Gigantamax forms with me and, like, explain what Gigantamax and what Dynamax is to Raghav?
The Gigantamax?
Yeah.
Oh, you just wanted to explain what it is to Raghav?
Yeah, can someone tell me what they are? I don't know what they are.
Okay, so check it out, dude. So, Mega's gone. Z-Move's gone.
Yeah, I know that.
Dynamax, new thing, right? You get really big. Okay, so I believe that for Dynamax, only your HP, like your stat boost is only HP, and all your moves change. Type of move will change to the same one, same base power. But any move that does not do damage becomes protect.
Yeah.
But like good protect, because Dynamax moves do the same chip thing with Z moves. I don't know if you know what the number is. Like the Dynamax protect can't be done that good.
Oh, that's cool.
So they just mashed Megas and Z moves together.
And any Pokemon can do it. And so Gigantamax is basically the same thing, but instead of like just getting big, they like change. So like, you know, Meowth became the long cat, you know?
Yeah.
Got fat.
Long cat.
Yeah, that's a Gigantamax. So they have different moves. Like
it's like exclusive Z moves.
Yeah. Right. So like if you Dynamax to Pikachu, its electric attack would be like the normal one. But if you Gigantamax it, then it becomes like the special Pikachu one.
Okay.
So Gigantamax has like extra effects. Maybe the stat boosts are different.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like a lot cooler looking.
Wait, so can anything have Gigantamax, or is
no,
it specific?
Only Dynamax is the general one, and
okay.
Gigantamax is the specific one.
So it'd be like Ghostium versus Lunalium. Like it'd be like
exactly.
Yeah. And then so did Dynamax and stuff like at Worlds they saw like secondary effects like weather and shit? Like is that
so there's a whole
thing,
list.
Or is that just when you Dynamax?
It's per type. Yeah. So all the Dynamax moves gain like an effect. So like all the electric moves create electric terrain. Like all the water moves create rain.
Every turn?
Yeah. Oh, the Dynamax is like a one-time per battle transformation on each side. It lasts for 3 turns. And if you switch, it ends, but you can't be flinched.
Okay, wait, but like when you Dynamax...
That's also crazy too. Like you can make a hyper offense team that like you Dynamax the big guy so he can't be flinched and you just like kill him immediately.
Alright, so wait, I know you said you didn't know anything. I didn't believe that. You really don't know anything about Dynamax, like at all.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, alright, so what's your question right now, Raghav?
Wait, so I'm confused. So when you Dynamax, you're not Dynamaxing like a specific move or type, are you? Or
no, it's the Pokemon. So that it's like Mega Evolution.
And so the moves have secondary effects, like weather and shit.
Yeah, all the moves gain 120 base power and a secondary effect based on top.
Okay, so can't you use like an ice type move one turn, set up like Hail or whatever, and then electric type and set up terrain the next turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds so stupid.
Oh, but like so some things do like stats too. Like we saw that fighting.
Fighting raises your attack.
Raised both your attacks, your partner too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this sounds crazy.
Wait, so one of the cool things you could do is because the base power of your original move doesn't matter, so there's also going to be decreased in power, right? Like if you ran like a hyper beam or something, right?
Right.
But what you could do is theoretically you could be like, this Pokemon gets Bubble. Well, I want to use Dynamax Water on it, so even though I have to run Bubble, like in this specific scenario, like I could do this with this weird Pokemon.
Right. Well,
maybe.
So those
doesn't sound worth.
Those the Dynamax
sure
moves, they're different.
Worth
they're different in base power, just not by that much.
Oh, okay.
Is
they
what
are?
we understand. Yeah. The big thing we don't know
like
how it
range,
works
like
with
15,
Dynamax is we don't know how held items interact with it. We know any Pokemon on your team, it's not tied to a held item. So you can also have a held item and be Dynamaxed.
That's like the coolest part about it, I think. I don't know if the game becomes more defensive, but it becomes like a lot more like board control.
Mm-hmm.
Because like theoretically, you could be like, some teams like in the past, making a Worlds team, right? And like, at a regional, you'd be like, I want to prepare for rain. But at Worlds, you might be like, I'm not going to play that. Like, who the hell would bring that? So, but like you could still run into it theoretically, right? So like if you had any Pokemon with a fire move, for example, and you Dynamaxed it, the secondary effect is to create the sun. So theoretically, the options that you could cover with Dynamax, because you can Dynamax like anything, is like really good.
It's super dynamic. What was it?
I think it's insanely cool.
It's not like an item or anything. Like you can just do it to any of your Pokemon at any moment in the battle.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Collin's been way too quiet. Let Collin
demo?
talk real quick.
Sorry.
I just like. I think it has to do with like they go inside like the ball and then like you launch them, I guess. Yeah. And then like.
Oh, I think
am
in
I
one of the
lagging really bad?
interviews. Yeah, you are. In one of the interviews, I think they said that the big form is actually an illusion.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, anyways, let's get to like the specific like Gigantamax forms that were announced recently. Because
Collin, dude, stop looking like you froze. You're gonna laugh.
No, Collin, whatever. It's pretty funny. But on the audio version of this, it'll be less bad. But yeah, Collin's awful.
Yeah, you would never know that Collin looked like a complete idiot.
All those pixels. Anyway, so please don't leave. That's gonna ruin everything.
No.
Whatever. All right, we're good.
Leave,
all right, so we got all Kanto Pokemon recently. We got that Charizard, that Butterfree, Pikachu, Eevee, and that long Meow. All the Pokemon that are on like the box cover art for the VHS like tapes from Kanto back in the day, But so Charizard has like a fire spin effect for all his fire max moves.
I thought about it like the pledges.
Yeah, it's similar. High key, I think it's worse than regular Charizard.
Worse than regular Charizard?
Well, unless there's stat buffs, for like specifically Gigantamax forms.
Okay.
Charizard, like, why would you opt for G-Max Wildfire instead of regular Max Fire move for setting up Sun?
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it is.
Because this one does not set up Sun. And it says every single fire move. So you can't have one that sets up Sun and then also have this. So
the only situation that would be better is if you were like some defensive team that didn't care and you wanted that damage, or like that might be it. But Charizard's not good defensively anyway.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see it really. Raghav, are you familiar with? I know people are obsessed about it on Twitter. Do you know what Pikachu and Butterfree's G Max moves do?
No, I think Pikachu gets fat though, right?
Yeah, he does.
Pikachu gets fat. He's retro. Collin left, and
Collin.
oh no. If any of you guys have the stream up, he ruined everything.
I hope he did.
Like,
That's
oh no, he's coming back.
Hello. Okay.
I don't
That's
know
all
who.
I
I don't
need.
know who all is in the chat or watching. I know Andykins is though. My
what
faithful.
about, we got 3
Big
viewers right now.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
that's
anyways,
insane,
let's shut up. We're talking about the podcast, so we don't interact with.
Then they'll know that
Whatever.
this time in history. When CableCast is like, the new Warner Brothers, they can do this moment in history.
This will be a lot more important when we have more news to talk about. This is the episode where.
He's making
Already
his
not
own
humble.
films and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, no, but this is actually important. So, Gigantamax Pikachu's like his Z Max Bolt Crash or whatever. Stop laughing. It paralyzes both Pokemon on the opposing field.
Oh, it was both?
It's both.
Okay.
And
And
it
it
can
goes
paralyze
to-
ground types.
Yeah, but like you have to use Pikachu.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
You do
That's
it, yeah,
probably
you have to
very
use
well.
Pikachu.
You can't
Um,
use Raichu or anything.
Pass.
no. Same with Butterfree. Butterfree.
Why'd you get so, lamed out? Just like, hey, Pikachu, here's a new thing. Go away, Raichu.
Eh,
Take your shit for it.
that's true. Even like a Alolan Raichu had an exclusive Z move, but regular Raichu doesn't get any love.
Raichu's pretty cool.
Yeah. But no, so the big one that people were complaining about is Butterfree. It's called G-Max Befuddle. It deals damage, but then it can cause...
What?
It's called G-Max Befuddle.
Oh, I heard Cheek Max, and I was just like, what? What does that mean?
No, the Gigantamax moves are G-Max.
Okay.
It's dumb shorthand.
And it
What?
puts you to sleep.
No, it has...
Dude.
It's... Think like Tri-Attack. It has 3 statuses it could do. It's Poison,
Right.
Paralysis,
That's
and
so
Sleep.
bad.
So
Dude, I
it,
would love-
it has a chance to be Dark Void. That can't
I would
miss.
love to open my door and walk down the street and just hear a kid I'm gonna use G-Max Befuddle on you. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I love the shorthand.
I don't think it's gonna be good because again, it's Butterfree,
No.
and you could probably kill it easily. Plus, do you know if
Oh.
it goes through Safeguard or anything?
I bet it
Yeah.
doesn't. But check it out, Raghav. So the Fairy Dynamax move creates Misty terrain.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
if you had any Fairy move on your team, you could theoretically counter that strat.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's
I'm
already
not super big
shaky.
on- Yeah.
All right, so we got our Kanto sponsored segment out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's just look at the Galar.
Wait, we didn't
Pokédex.
talk about Long Cat.
Do you want to talk about Longcat?
No, I just wanted to bring up that I think his design is very good.
Yeah, it's a cute in-game thing. Oh, Eevee exists, but
You know.
I'm glad it's not.
Cool.
I'm glad it's not another boosting
Oh,
thing
no.
because I don't want to fight Eevee in VGC ever again.
But then you would have. I mean, it's the same dynamic with the way it was with Z moves. You have to burn your whole thing on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
not
that would
only
be
burning
awful.
your whole thing on it, but those are usually 3 turns. And if you're gonna boost and pass, that's only 2 turns.
Yeah, no, I that would never work as Dynamax for sure. But anyways,
Exactly.
oh my god. All right, we're going to a segment that Raghav can
Ooh.
actually contribute to,
Oh.
and Collin can
Wow,
say
this is
some
rude.
actually insightful words.
I got the team on my back.
Okay,
Are we talking
You
about
did. let's just look at the
decks?
Galar
Colin's
decks. Yeah,
frozen constantly.
yeah.
Um,
Wait, Collin,
Well, one
can,
thing
can we even
What?
hear you? Okay, never mind. We can't.
Oh,
hear you.
I haven't been talking, but one thing that I think is kind of interesting is it's going to be the dynamic of when people Dynamax versus someone else. Because
Mhm.
do you just do you not Dynamax and suffer through 3 turns of just relentless abuse, and then now they can't even match yours late game? I think that's going to be an
Yeah.
interesting dynamic because it might almost force you to Dynamax with them if otherwise you'll just get blown out of the water or something. So we'll have to see how
I
it
don't know. Because
we'll have to see how they interact, especially with the max protect and stuff, because you might need to actually do that just so you don't get one shot by
Yeah,
a stupid
beat
move.
up.
that is true. I mean, I think Substitute's a good move in general, and I think it gets better with this kind of shit.
You're right.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, you don't have to burn a protect, you don't have to Dynamax when you can just sub on them.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It being 3 turns is kind of annoying because, like, you said it does chip through protect, like regular protect.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
I always
like
liked
regular
that.
protect, you can protect the max moves, but they still go through, so the effect still happens, and like you get chip damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't care about the effect as much as I do about the damage necessarily.
Yeah.
No, the damage isn't high. The damage is not that high.
No, it's
Okay,
like
well, still-
comparable to
it's
water spell.
decent.
I think people were saying. We don't know yet. We don't really know the
That could be
numbers.
annoying. But like again, it's all positioning based. Like you might have to Dynamax with them, but I feel like saving it like till the end if you position well, like you chip all their Pokemon and then everything's in range. Or you could just burst from the beginning. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I remember
hopefully it's not as centralizing as we think it might be.
Yeah, I think.
Oh wait, no, it's hella gonna be centralized, dude. It's like it becomes the core aspect of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Or like maybe not like, but
you
know,
think
like
neutral,
Z-moves
but there's still a
centralized,
neutral game involved.
Yeah, but Z moves are way less. They don't change.
They're
the game
always a
to
thing,
the degree of Dynamax because it's locked to your item slot. So you're always gonna have like Twinkle Tackle Coco, but like with Dynamax, it's like every single game I can change my Dynamax, right? I can Dynamax Tyranitar in this situation. I can Dynamax the Hydreigon in that situation. So like it's a completely new layer. Like the cap of the game in terms of skill totally just skyrockets, I would think.
I remember you were really afraid of Dynamax, like kind of breaking the game, I guess, back in like I want to say July, August when you were talking about it.
Yeah, I thought it could be really scary, but then when I thought about it, especially when it seems kind of like they're dialing back power, you know, there's no Megas or Z's or anything.
Yeah.
And like the way that they handled the damage of the Dynamax moves and how a lot of the secondary effects were, I think it enables a lot more board positioning as opposed to just like bashing.
I mean, it sounds scary without Bulu. I'm just saying, like, without Gravity Training.
It's not even Bulu hours yet.
When are Bulu hours?
Late.
Okay.
Past your bedtime.
Whoa, Kimo. You're my guest. Calm down.
Go to your room.
I am in my room. We're all in our rooms, except for you.
Yeah, that's true. You got me there.
Yo, the Dex actually looks pretty interesting.
All right, Collin, what's your top 3 most important Pokemon in this Dex? Top 3 most VGC impactful that we have. Oh my god. Collin, stop disconnecting. All right, Kimo, you go. You go.
Me? Okay, good. I didn't want Collin to say because we talked about this last night.
What?
We're talking about top 3 most impactful VGC Pokemon in the Dex so far. Whatever, ignore him. Just keep
Yeah, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know Raghav should be looking up that Dex right now. I know he doesn't know it. So the first one, I think the most important one, at least to my own prejudice, would be the recently revealed Gothitelle. I hate Gothitelle. I hate Shadow Tag's effects. I think that like the potential for some silly Goth Dynamax strat, not necessarily like Dynamaxing the Goth, but using it.
Yeah.
Just sounds ridiculous. Shadow Tag is like all the benefits I just said were like board position stuff, right? Like, oh, this is good because like you have to, interact with your opponent more. But Shadow Tag just like is so deadly for game plans like that.
I honestly think Shadow Tag might even pressure your opponent to burn their Dynamax early.
Yeah.
Just to get
I think a Goth in general sort of encourages the opponent to like bash you up more because it diminishes from board positioning.
Yeah.
So Gothitelle is number 1. I think Galarian Wheezing is pretty huge. Everyone's kind of been on that since the beginning. Well, you're not a Galarian Wheezing man?
No, I said this on episode 1. I actually think Levitate might be better.
What might be better?
Levitate might be better than its new ability.
No way! I'm gonna kill you.
I just don't think it's worth it. Like I think you have because if you have that, you have a Wheezing on your team now.
But it's Galarian.
No, it's Poison Fairy. Like, and it actually
really
has good coverage.
Like, Weezing is I think Weezing is actually, like, you know, you have a sense of Pokemon, they're not, like, that good, but, like, that's not the
ground
worst thing
types
ever.
are so good. Is
You know?
Garchomp in the Dex?
No,
Garchomp is notably not in the Dex yet.
But even if he was, he's still Fairy, and, like, Will-O-Wisp was viable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Mudsdale's there.
Yeah, we have Mudsdale, Rhyperior, Mamo.
Okay, wait, actually, well, Weezing does look pretty good.
It looks very good.
It
has solid support moves. It's got, like, a pretty good type.
Yes, Raghav,
and
both
one of the
Raichu and
biggest things
Mamoswine
about
are
it is because it depends on how the activation abilities function. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had Hitmontop in or Arcanine's better. Yeah, Arcanine in already, right? And I switched in the Weezing, and I switch out the Weezing, would Intimidate reactivate? Because that could be, like, huge in, like, a defensive metagame, you know?
It could.
Right, we don't know. I just want to know how it works. Like, it stops intimidating stuff? That's crazy.
Dude, there's so much...
It would only stop it if you switched it in. So
I know,
if
that's
I had Arcanine,
crazy.
yeah.
It gives you a clear body. Yeah, okay.
High key,
we need 3 of these things?
Yeah.
It's not hard. Like, the 3 I thought of were...
Snorlax.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about this before the episode. Mimikyu Snorlax seems busted again.
Well, Mimikyu lost Z-moves, which was like a huge...
Right, but it never used that in 17 anyways.
I mean,
well, until the Z Destiny bond, but like early on.
That was so early.
It fluctuated.
What?
Was not
the
Gavin won a regional.
Dude. It was like
Worlds
the first regionals.
Worlds was when it started spiking, like, because everyone kind of pushed Gavin's win on there, like,
regionals, bro.
I know, but they were just like, nah, like, Gavin's team doesn't count, you know, like, no one cared as much.
It only used, Mental Herb or something. It used Ghost.
We used Mental Herb. We used Mental Herb, Z, Electric Seed.
Oh, Electric Seed, yeah.
Dude, you can Dynamax your Mimikyu now.
Mimikyu is pretty good. Like, think about, like, the items you just said. Like, 2 of them are gone, right? There's no Z's. Mental Herb, in general, is kind of And Electric Seed is way worse because you don't have Coco.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
it
Lumberry
depends.
or something could work.
Are you going to Dynamax Electric to proc your Electric Seed? That sounds terrible.
Yeah. Focus Sash.
Yeah, Sash is cool.
Yeah.
Collin.
Okay. There are a lot of good Pokemon.
Alright, just spit out 3.
Me or Collin?
You. Collin's a mess.
He's like frozen, like he's shocked.
I'm gonna...
Or it looks like he's in a horror movie.
For diversity's sake, I'm not gonna say the 3 that...
Oh, thank you. I thought, Collin was going to do that to me.
Yeah, like, I think Tyranitar is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Big boy.
Arcanine / Hitmontop. Like, I don't want to count...
Collin, I'm glad you're alive, dude.
Dude, I just,
Slash
like,
is in it, right?
Who?
Aegislash is in the Dex, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, he seems pretty good, too.
But, Raghav, check it out, dude.
What's
if
up?
I have my Fairy out, right, like Gardevoir... nah. Something that Aegislash would be, you know?
Sylveon.
If I have Weezing out, you're not going to stance change.
Well, we don't know that interaction.
We know
yet.
that.
Because
it suppresses all abilities.
No, it's not. There's stance change changes something else, but it very well could act like that.
You can't skill swap it,
and
you can't like worry seed it. You can't worry seed it either. Like you can't get rid of it.
Oh, that would make Aegislash so good if it just ignored that.
I would hope there's no like spaghetti code like in the game that messes that up, but yeah, forcing Aegislash to not stance change would be huge.
Yeah, that's
no more pants change.
I mean, that's called taunt, but yeah, I hope the Weezing's ability doesn't do that.
Well, no, it'd be the opposite of taunt. It would be forcing it into shield and not have that damage output.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it's already in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Tyranitar, Arcanine, the intimidate users basically.
Yeah.
Arcanine, Hitmontop, and then.
Oh, I don't like
is Mance legal?
We haven't seen Mance yet.
So.
Okay. Looking through the other mons right now. I think all the ground types are always useful. So Mudsdale, I guess, Mamoswine.
It's definitely going to be
Mimikyu is
interesting
fair.
whether or not Trick Room's going to be a big deal.
I think it'll be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's always good. Like,
Depends
Kimo and
on
I
how many
talked about
users
this
there
yesterday.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Gothitels
because-
is huge.
Yeah.
Like, cause
Conkeldurr might be good now. Cause
Yeah, I love Conk.
Let me
I
get
hope
to
he
Conk
gets,
in a second.
Iron Fist.
But
Yeah.
Collin, what were you saying?
like we talked about Trick Room yesterday.
Mhm.
Like I mean, like I had recently had my 10th top cut, and over 5 years or 4 years, like I used Trick Room at 9 out of 10 of the cuts.
Yeah.
So like it transcends the game. No matter what game we're playing, what format we're playing, it's always a good move. Like because logically, from like
Yeah.
a base standpoint, it makes so much sense because like you get to invest in
It's
bulk
like
and HP instead of
mathematically efficient.
But
yeah.
their
So
best
like,
placement didn't happen.
at Worlds, yeah, but not in the regionals. Like I
Yeah.
won 2 regionals with like hard TR teams
Gyarados
more or
is in
less.
the decks, boys.
Yeah,
I think
Gyarados.
Gyarados is pretty relevant. Like,
Mhm.
It
Oh
looks
yeah,
really good.
I think it looks like the best Intimidate user after Arcanine.
Because
but I
there's no
think
Zapdos or Thundurus.
I think the seeds are relevant again because like
Really?
if it's true, like because you'd be able to just set up like it depends if you're Dynamaxing the same thing because like I'm sure there will be teams where you mainly Dynamax something and if that
Yeah.
thing's all or just like being able to just like use a fairy move and then your Mandibuzz now has a seed like you're kind of
Mhm.
like that seems
Sure.
kind of good. Like
I
it's
don't know.
fun.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think I
feel
like
like it's not
Misty.
worth.
But
I don't
yeah,
think
it
it
would have
depends
to
on,
be
like, the
so
type of thing.
specific.
Yeah. Wait. Also, is Sylveon like good? I don't know what happened. with
If it gets Hyper Voice, then yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
It'll
Oh,
be pretty
Togekiss
good.
is a redirector. That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Lucario's
I
in
haven't
the
seen
decks.
Amoonguss.
Good.
Oh,
I don't want
it's
a
not
Moongus.
there.
I really do not want a Moongus.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh,
I would
so-
rather.
Yeah,
I would
go
rather
on.
have Incineroar than a Moongus. Straight
Ooh,
up.
Hell no.
I don't know about that. It'd be
I'd rather
very
have
interesting to have a
Insane.
year off from either of them. But anyways, I wanted to
so-
get into Conkeldurr just for a second because there's something
Okay.
I was exploring recently, just more Dynamax speculation stuff. But I was looking into abilities that could affect Dynamax moves, and Sheer Force, I found out, actually does affect Z moves currently. There's no, like, actual
Oh.
combination that does that, but, like, Raichu's Z move always paralyzes. And you can skill swap Sheer Force onto it, and it actually boosts the
Oh.
power from that. So there's precedent.
Whoa.
There's
That's
precedent
really
for Sheer
specific.
Force affecting Dynamax moves and like eliminating certain
I bet it
of the
doesn't
changes to buff the damage.
Oh, wait a minute.
Did Kong?
No, that
get
could totally
Force
work.
in 15?
Yeah, that would be really good.
What about Conk in 15?
Did it use Sheer Force ever?
No, they were Iron
No.
Fist
Iron
because
Fist,
Ice
and-
Punch Dream.
Yeah, it was primarily
Yeah.
Iron Fist, and then you would have Guts because a lot of people's answers to it were burning it.
Yeah, it has 3 amazing abilities though.
Yeah,
I just
Conkeldurr is
never
really
saw Sheer
good.
Force.
I
If we-
really like Conk as a competitive one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
we don't have the Nidos yet, I say,
Okay.
but if we
Oh, there's
get them,
Ferrothorn, guys.
they'd be
Oh, I
really
think
good.
we
Yeah,
will.
yeah, Ferrothorn.
Colin, dude,
Ferrothorn looks good.
So
what 3 mons do you think are most important to Sword and Shield?
That we haven't mentioned
I
yet.
Like
think-
going in.
I said a lot of them. Sorry.
like I think Mandibuzz is pretty good still. Like
Okay.
hmm
like I was just looking at its stats. Like they're super like because we were talking about it earlier. Like its stats are insane. Like because its attack stat doesn't matter and
Yeah.
speed stat's not a big deal either. Like because you're just running foul play, so you just get like a kind of a nuke.
Foul
move.
play's so good.
And it gets taunt because I think like we're not going to be
Tailwind.
approaching. Yeah, like you're not approaching the meta where it's like all the bullshit stuff like the legends and stuff where taunt isn't as necessarily as good or as necessary. Like
Right.
you don't need to stop belly drum or like Mimilax and stuff, but now you can
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
so Mandibuzz becomes like I think better. And then I think Mimikyu as well. We already kind of talked about that. I don't know if that was
Yeah.
one of yours because I was cutting out.
No, that was like a
Mimikyu.
4th like add-on to keep.
Yeah, people were just like, it was like the honorable mention.
Yeah. Because Disguise is like one of the most busted abilities in the game. Like straight up, like it's a
especially
monster.
when you bust the disguise.
Yeah, like especially in singles, like that thing's insane. So like
yeah,
even in
Those
doubles,
singles.
I mean, I think like you can take some lessons from the singles. But I think Mimi's kind of crazy too. Like just because you can never OHKO it. You always have to hit it twice.
Yeah, you have to be like Soul Galio.
Strike.
Yeah, no more Sunsteel Strike. Haxorus is in the deck, so he's got Iron Tail. But and then my last one was Conch Elder. I wrote it down before we started. But I think fighting Pokemon are strong again because, or I guess I could say like Hydreigon and Conch. Like I'll put them together. Like
Hydreigon.
You can be weak. You can be weak to Fairy again because there's no Tapus. So like
Tapu's Xerneas. They eliminated that.
No Tapus is actually huge, and those
insane.
Like you can't Z move your mandibles. You know, it's like it has to play rough, stuff like that. Like I think dark types and fighting types, like everything is like it's more similar to 15 now. Where like
that's why I think it really, if Hyper Voice was a tutor move, is huge because that Fairy could easily become Sylveon.
Yeah.
But we do still have Fairy types that are important because Gardevoir and Weezing are both going to be important Pokemon.
I think Gardevoir becomes really interesting again because like in 14, not so much in 15 because we had like Hermega was good, but like in 14 it was kind of a relevant like fringe pick because it gets Wisp, it gets Trick Room, like it had a function. So like
and then we have Scarf Guard.
Scarf Guard or Spaz.
It's got like relevant typings.
Yeah.
Just looking at the redirectors, we got Clefairy and Togekiss that seem pretty good.
You got Lucario.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
You mentioned in the
Lucario's solid. He's probably like the third best one on that list.
I think.
Yeah. The third best.
I think there's more than
to finish this kind of
5.
like accumulation of good Pokemon that we've been talking about. There are 3 water types I want to bring up.
Oh, okay. Did any of us say water types?
No.
I didn't.
Okay.
Because water types,
I don't know.
like bulky water types are.
Was briefly
no, Gyarados was the only one, but one I'll say Gyarados. 2 is a package, Ludicolo Pelipper.
Oh yeah.
Like I get, there's going to be counterplay, but just having that weather on there immediately is going to be really good early on, especially.
Maybe.
And just having that speed advantage early.
Is Kingdra in the decks?
No,
I know.
I remember looking for
also,
that.
is Dynamax moves like Z moves where it's single target now?
I don't know.
Yeah. Unless there's probably going to be like a Gigantamax one that isn't single target.
Yeah,
they are single target, but the effects aren't.
Okay, but that's pretty relevant because then stuff like Garchomp or like Kingdra, like where you'd want to spam spread moves, wouldn't be as prime Gigantamax. I also think like going back to that really quick, like the Gigamax stuff or whatever is like. I think it benefits naturally bulky Pokemon like Hydreigon, Garchomp, like those kind of things. Not necessarily Hydra, but like because you're getting an HP boost, so it just makes your defense stats like more important, like and relevant.
Oh, so in that regard, let me bring up the bulky water Pokemon, Milotic and Jellicent.
Oh, Jellicent! I think Jellicent's a really good one. I don't care about Milotic, but
Milotic's a noob trap.
All of these Pokemon don't seem very like offensive other than like Gyarados, right? And like Gyarados is like the best one to me.
I agree. Well,
because of Intimidate.
I agree.
Jellicent is pretty good.
Like,
we could get some good new Pokemon.
I don't care about the rain ones at all, but Jellicent and Gyarados for sure.
I worry about the electric types in the decks because otherwise water types kind of go off.
Yeah, electric types suck straight up.
Pikachu dog.
Ooh, big boy.
Yeah.
My opinion is that rain. Ooh, no, you go first.
Yeah, the most important things in the meta to me, like usually, like obviously it can't work in every meta, but like electric types, ground types, and then like water types are usually pretty important.
Yeah.
I mean, water types in like 15, maybe not, like a fire type, maybe, but like those usually to check which ones are viable are really big. Like right now, the ground types seem like meh. We got like Mudsdale, Flygon, like what's the other one? Mamoswine, there you go.
But yeah, because we don't have the Garchomp or the Landorus anymore.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. Yeah, we got Serena, which is pretty good. Vikavolt.
Oh no, the big Pokemon we haven't mentioned, Volcarona.
Volcarona's legal?
Really?
Wait, is it actually?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's huge. Dude,
Volcaroth is so good.
Episode 1 we talked like 20 minutes about Top Moth.
You can't even fake out Top Moth.
No, dude!
Yeah, this
That
one
Volcarona is so big, and like it's based on the Godzilla thing still, dude, because it's a giant monster.
One of the rumors is that Volcarona is also getting a Gigantamax.
That would be nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing
that might be that could be game breaking.
Mimikyu, yeah.
Rain, dude. I think Rain will be the weakest we've ever seen it.
Well, we have to think about how the. Well, like, wait. So when I Gigantamax, like, let's say I do Ludicolo, right? And the water move gives me Rain, right? Does it go before I attack?
It's after the damage, I believe.
It's after the damage.
But that's kind of fucking annoying though, because like.
Oh, it is.
Because if I have
not like Rain and then attack.
Well, I know, but like if I'm trying to switch in Tyranitar to stop the Rain, the next turn they're just gonna Gigantamax and they're gonna get it back up.
Well,
so
you can Dynamax to do the same thing.
That's so dumb though. You have to waste your Dynamax.
Yeah, then I have to make my Tyranitar fight these guys.
You destroy Rain's game plan, you would win.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not like I wasted my Z move into Incineroar. It's
I think at very least early on, Rain is going to be crazy good.
No way.
At least given this deck.
You don't have to use Ludicolo with Pelipper. Like you can bring Ludicolo on its own, and then like to counter opposing Rain, or if you want to set up with your Dynamax.
Oh yeah.
I actually think.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Ludicolo, I think, could be really strong just because it can set up its own Rain now and then be the fastest thing on the field. So, like, I think Ludi has a special niche that way. But, like, I think the weather setters won't be as, like... I mean, like...
Except for Tyranitar. Tyranitar is going to...
Yeah, Tyranitar is never a weather setter. He's just a good
he's just a good mon that does it.
Yeah. But I think Abomasnow is good.
Is it in the decks?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the
like, almost all the weather mons are...
We don't have anything for Sun.
You have Ninetales and Torkoal.
Oh wait, do we have both of them? I lied.
I think. Yeah, $5.
All right, my bad.
I'm super worried.
I just want $5.
Water types right now.
He agreed. We all heard it.
Are there? Well, there's decent grass types like Ludicolo can go off. Serena is always a great
I'm hoping that Grookey's final evolution is fire.
I mean, I think
it's
all
gonna
three.
Be rock, dude.
Well, all three of those starters are gonna get
Gigantamax.
Gigantamax. They have to. Sure. I think it'd be like kind of messed up if they didn't. So maybe that he could help a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If it's gonna be rock grass, that's kind of shitty.
Is it actually gonna be rock grass?
No, that's just what I think.
Then
it's rock grass, fire, electric, and water.
I don't know. I like grass types a lot.
Have we had a water fighting?
No, dude, Poliwrath is the only one we've had legal. I've wanted Keldeo to be legal for so long.
Holy shit, this meta has nothing for Kartana.
Kartana won't be in the game.
Oh, actually...
Kartana, I will bet everything in my wallet right now that you do not get Kartana.
We actually have, like, budget fighting type Kartana in Surfetched. He has, like, the same move pool as Kartana.
But is it...
Surfetch looks like balls.
Yeah, because his ability is
there.
Yeah.
Conkeldurr is good. I agree. I'm just more worried about the water types.
I think Conk could be a really good Dynamax too, just because like you'd raise your partner's attack, like, and I think like Conk has great bulk.
Also, wait, it would also boost his
doesn't
own
have
attack,
a good ability. Yeah. Conkeldurr has 3.
I think a Gastrodon in the early meta might be okay again.
Yeah,
I think it's always got a place.
Yeah.
It's a weird mon, but
I'm just like the things that worry me are like Top Moth and like water types. Like I'm just
Top Moth sounds nuts.
Okay, Gyarados is a thing. Thank God.
Yeah, if Watermons and Top Moth are your worry, you got Gyarados, you got Pelipper, you got Ludicolo.
Wait, I completely forgot because we're looking at Cerebee's list. It just says base Rotom. But assuming we have all the Rotoms,
lit.
Rotom Wash comes really back.
Well, also,
I don't know if I want them back.
I'm fine.
Well, also, we like since there's no Z-moves or like gems or anything, Tyranitar could actually be like viable versus Top Moth because you could run Chople and you wouldn't die to close combat. So like, it could be a little more
unless
relevant.
Unless it dies to bug like max move or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm actually kind of scared of the thing.
Gigantamax Volcarona would be really cool. I'm a big fan. I hope they do
because
it.
Like it bug buzzes the Gothitelle too, and you're like, shit.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Volk's good.
I'm running Top Moth. We're building Top Moth.
You and everyone
That
else.
sounds so sick.
Yeah.
Look, they can't steal my idea. It's mine. We just put it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a
You guys
format
get
where
access.
both Tyranitar and Gigalith exist, but I still think Gigalith is not bad.
Gigalith is not bad.
Maybe not, yeah.
It's probably way worse though.
What, you think it's bad, Collin?
I mean, I don't know. Like, it really depends because pure rock is like kind of garbage. Like, but I guess dark isn't the most useful type.
There's like no.
I was thinking hard TR, dude.
Garchomp's not there.
Oh, the scary thing, if Garchomp were a thing, Sandvale setting up its own sand with
Garchomp's
Starfire.
really annoying. Oh my god.
Call
My
Mango
thing is,
Soul
like-
back.
No.
Minaj, where you at?
You could run Trolley Bright Powder and Dynamax your Sandvale Garchomp.
And then you just start using the rock move to keep setting it up.
I am control
Escavalier
Effing
looks
for
pretty good.
Sandvale.
What looks pretty good, Raghav?
A Scavalier.
Oh yeah,
we
we talked about that
that.
yesterday. Oh, we were talking about so like there's a weird dynamic with how like steel types work versus fairies because they're like the natural predator to fairy, and usually you want a physical steel type, and we don't have a Metagross yet. Or like
Metagross is the one I want the most.
we looked at a lot of the steels and like
Wait,
I mean
Wait, I don't
Like-
want Metagross.
like
I'm
AG
fine
slash would cause AG could like do okay, but it's always a special attacking steel, so it never like Okos them. Where like Mawile is no longer a mega, so like
well,
I think
depending
that's
on how
stupid.
prevalent Intimidate is, Aegislash could go.
And Intimidate's
physical.
going to be everywhere. It's
But-
Intimidate.
Yeah, and there's physical snarl now.
Yeah, there's
so-
physical snarl and if
Wait, what?
We don't know
Galarian
the
Weezing thing
distribution.
works. Yeah, we
they-
don't know the distribution, but Flygon has it.
What is physical
Oh.
snow?
It's called
It's like
Breaking
something
Swipe.
swipe. Yeah,
That's
something
stupid.
swipe. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
stupid. But like, if Galarian Weezing were big enough, which it seems like it might be, right? Then
Wait.
like
Mm.
you have that
Real
because
quick.
Intimidate is blocked. You know.
Are the Gigantic moves 100% accurate?
All the
think
Dynamax
so.
moves are, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make a Cavalier
Bless
really
up.
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, big bug move.
Yeah, like you wouldn't miss the Mega Horn this time.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really a fan of these bug types. These guys are cool.
They could be good. All right. Well, we've run the time way deeper than I thought we would, but it's good. Based off of the little news we had, I didn't really expect this, but we're passionate about this stuff, given we know nothing about this game other than I guess
it's gonna be
what's in
really
it.
We really hate Ultra Series, so
Yeah.
I don't.
No. Okay.
I'm
I
bored.
take that back.
I'm not touching Ultra Series. You nuts are still practicing and like have events and stuff. But anyways, do we have any like?
Call us nuts.
Sure, you're like your whole team is, something else. I'll say that. You three guys. Do we have any last thoughts on anything? We didn't talk about Collin. That's his last thought. We didn't talk about Ponyta, but that's because we only know Ponyta. We don't know
Nothing to
Rapidash.
talk about.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
it's neat. It's Psychic Dive. Oh.
There's no good pair song users, are there?
Good.
No, I've looked at that. We don't have.
Get away.
We don't have Politoed.
Okay.
I
Good.
think we have Murkrow.
Yeah.
We don't have
Murkrow.
Murkrow.
The fairy types aren't really worrying me right now.
No, the fairy
Well,
types seem
it
balanced.
might be akin to like 2014 unless we get new good fairy types. The
I
issue,
hated 2014.
the issue with
Yeah, 2014
Tapus,
sucks.
is that they were fast and really good legendary stat fairy types.
Yeah.
And like,
I think Mimikyu, Gardevoir, and Sylveon are going to be important then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weezing.
Maybe not in every team, but like I think having responses for them is going to be kind of important.
I think Weezing could be on every team.
I doubt it.
it could find its way, but I
I
think
bet
Levitate
you-
will be better.
No way.
I
Who
don't know
cares?
about Levitate being better, but
Neutralizing abilities is
see,
incredible.
I don't like neutralizing ability because it neutralizes all yours too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but you can plan it. It gives you the ability to deny them and have the opportunity to keep your own.
Okay.
Because you know when you're going to switch.
Oh wait, Snorlax is just worse then because the berry gluttony.
Yeah, counterplay.
Yeah.
And Will-O-Wisp was good again.
Yeah, Wisp is good. Yeah.
Wisp is good. I miss
I'm glad
Will-O-Wisp
nothing
being prevalent. We can actually
spoilers
run like Lumberry on Pokemon.
I think Lum's a good idea.
I don't miss that.
Yeah, like I think Lum.
You don't miss it?
Yeah,
Kimo?
Lum is hella good. No, I don't.
Berry. I think Berry's better actually.
I miss just items. And oh my
Collin.
god. No,
Lum Mudsdale also sounds like
look
a
at that.
thing.
Look at that Mimikyu, Collins.
I don't know. I just like Berry. We have big berries, right?
Well, all right. We don't.
I don't know. Those could be broken.
They could have nerfed them too.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Well, if they're not, they look really good.
The game comes
I
out
would
in
hope
less
they
than a month.
restricted that.
We know none of this. There's so many variables. Just the fact that
Leftovers
we can
looks like a great ability.
Yeah, Leftovers does look really good.
I think Aegislash is probably one of the best Pokemon.
It could be.
All right, we're talking
Well, what do you think,
a
Collin?
little. Collin, do you have like signing off, like final thoughts, Frozen Man?
Collin
Dog's
is
gonna bark
too godlike.
Collin, that was so inspirational. All right, I think on that note, we're gonna end things here.
Okay.
As always, I've been Cable VGC. You can find me on the socials elsewhere. Kimo, Raghav, you can do this because Collin can't. You have anyone you want to shout out or plug anything of yours?
You can go first, Raghav.
Bernie
Let me think of
Sanders.
something.
Bernie Sanders.
Same. Shout outs to the boy.
Feel the burn. Rally in Collin's backyard. It has.
That's all I got. Follow me on Twitter. Sure.
Yeah, the Twitters are going to be in the VOD, I guess, around here, but also in description or whatever. Hope you guys kill it in the next, month or so of Ultra Series. I'll be laying back.
Oh, me too.
I'll be laying back thinking about Sword and Shield and just, coasting. Alright, again, thanks for watching, listening, guys. Bye-bye.